everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome to today's video. In today's video, we're going to be printing with Bambu Lab's PLA Silk Plus. Ever since I saw Master Chief's really cool gold visor that they had on the website, I've been wanting to print with this PLA Silk Plus. So I finally got a hold of a roll of the gold and a roll of the silver colored one, and we'll be printing with that today. We're going to make a little thing to test some different settings to see if we can adjust the shininess of the PLA Silk Plus. So if all that sounds good, then sit back and relax and I'll get everything ready. All right, so here we are on Bambu's website, and as you can see, the gold is really hard to find. But I think that looks really cool in there. So we'll see if we can't print that visor out today. They do have quite a few colors. I do have this Titan gray one, as well as this roll of gold, but they do have quite a few colors that look pretty cool. Cautions for use: lower the outer wall speed to 50 millimeters per second for best gloss. Dry out before use and compatible with the AMS and the AMS light. So one of the tests that we'll do will be changing these wall speeds right around 50 millimeters per second to see if that changes how shiny this actually is. And then we might mess with other settings as well. But this stuff looks really cool. This DeLorean looks really cool. You know, for making things that look like metal. That Titan gray that I have looks really cool for that as well. But you can see really cool, like metallic, you know, very shiny, silky effect to some of these. So really cool effect on the filament. So recommended build plates. Looks like all of the build plates would be recommended with that. There's all the color codes. Then you do need to dry it for at least 8 hours at 55°C. Nozzle temperature between 210 and 240, and the bed temperature with glue would be on, I'm guessing, on ones that would need glue, 35 to 45 there. We'll try it with the Super Tacky plate or the Big Tree Tech plate that we have, and see about that. So now let's jump into Fusion and let's make something that we can test the wall speed and the shininess thing that it mentioned in the beginning. All right, so here we are in Fusion. So let's go ahead and just make a little tower that we can print and use our little layer height trick that we learned a few videos back to change the wall speed on this little tower. So we'll start by creating a sketch. And we'll make a square, and let's make it 60 millimeters by 60 millimeters. Let's round the corners with an 8 mil rounding there. Hit enter, double click on this, hit O for outline, and we'll want to make this 5 millimeters there. Hit OK. So now we can just print this little piece out here and do that. So let's extrude this out 50 millimeters. We'll call this a new component. Hit OK. So now we have this little tower that we can print, and we'll use the little layer height trick to, you know, start at like 30 millimeters per second, 40, 50, 60, and 70, and see if there's a discernible difference between those on there. So let's go ahead and hit 3D print, select this object. We already have Bambu Studio selected in here. So we'll hit OK, and I'll see you in Bambu Studio. All right, so here we are in Bambu Studio, and you'll see that I have the two rolls of the PLA Silk loaded in here. The gold looks really cool. I made 2 of the towers loaded in here, and I did the print by object. If you go into others, down in here to special mode, change layer to by object. Now we can print each one of these. Now what I want to do is I want to change the outer wall. So in speed, we want to change the outer wall speed. It recommends 50 millimeters per second, but we're going to try a different values for that. And the way that we can do that is with the layer height trick that we learned a few videos ago. So we can right click on this and hit height range modifier. I think we might need to do this for both of them, and you'll see that we have a range from 0 to 2. We'll need 5 different ranges, and you can just hit this plus button down here until you have the 5 ranges, and we'll go from 0 to 10, and then we'll go from 10 to 20. And it's kind of weird how it does it. It won't let you just tab over and do stuff. So now we have the 10 to 20. And here we'll want to change it from 20 to 30. And we can go back to layers here. So we have 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30. Now we need 40 to 50 or 30 to 40. And then from 40 to 50. So now we have individual layer heights, for each one of these things here. So as you see that I changed that, it moves up here. So now what we can do is we can go to strength here, or not to strength, to speed here, and we can change the outer wall. So on the first one, we'll try 30. Then on this one, we'll do 40. In the middle, we'll do what they recommend at 50. Here we'll do 60. And here we'll do 70. So now we have 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 as the layer heights there. So we'll need to do the same thing with this one. So I'll do that real quick. All right, and now we have all of the different layer heights for both of these objects done. You'll see these over here. And we have all of the values changed for them. We haven't changed any of the temperatures or anything like that. But this is a neat little trick if you ever want to test a different filament and test any of these different settings in here. You can test on the same model just by using this little layer height trick that we're doing here. For this particular one, we're just testing the outer wall. So let's go ahead and slice this and see how long it's going to take. In about 2 hours and 45 minutes. So we'll go ahead and get this printed, and I'll see you when it gets done. All right, so let's take a look at the gold one. It is really, really shiny overall, but I don't see a big difference in the every 10 millimeters. I can kind of see lines there, but not really. And then same thing on the Titan Gray or whatever. I don't see a big shift in there. So let's try doing a bigger shift in the wall speed and see if that changes the shininess. But I will say it is very, very shiny as it is. All right, so here we are back in Bambu Studio. And now I'm going to change these to be 50, 100, 150, 200 is what it was at. And then let's try 250. All right, let me do the same thing on this one. All right, so let's go ahead and slice the plate. And it takes about 40 minutes less with the higher speeds on some of the outer walls there. So let's go ahead and get these printed and see what it turns out. All right, so take a look at that. You can definitely see a difference between the 50 millimeter and the rest of them. It is night and day between them. The 100 didn't do too bad, but it is like noticeably shiny on the 50 millimeters. So let's take a look at the gray one. So same thing here. You can really see that shiny line, and the rest of it looks pretty much the same. But you can really see right there where we slowed it down, how shiny it is. The last thing that I want to check is to see if we raise the temperature. I believe right now it's printing at 230 and it recommends the max at 240. So if we bump it up to that 240 with the 50 millimeters per second on the outer wall, will that make it even shinier or have any effect at all? So let's go back into Bambu Studio and check it out. All right, so here we are back in Bambu Studio, and let's go ahead and get rid of these layers on both objects. We'll still do print by object, but we will go to the global settings and we will do on the outer wall speed 50. And then let's adjust the temperature up to 240 for both the gold, and that went ahead and changed it on the silver one as well. So now let's go ahead and slice that. And it looks like it's going to take around 2 hours and 39 minutes. So I'll see you when it gets done. All right, here we are back with the one that was printed at 240. And this is the first print that we did with the different layers. And if you look at it a little bit different, you can see the 30, 40, and 50 were really good. And then past that, I didn't notice that when I looked at this before. But you will notice that the shininess is about the same between these. And if we look at the bottom of this one, we'll see that the shine is about the same. So raising the temperature by 10 didn't do much. Let's take a look at the gray one. Same thing on the Titan gray. So raising the temperature by 10 degrees didn't have a big noticeable difference. So now let's go the other way and set it at its lowest recommended temperature and print these and see if that makes a difference. All right, so here we are back in Bambu Studio. So for this test, let's go ahead and change the temperature down to the lowest recommended, which is 190. And I believe if we change this one, it will change the other one as well. So we're at 190. And we'll check this one, and we're at 190 as well. So let's see if a cooler temperature has any effect on this as well. And I guess the other thing that you could do is run a temp tower test on here to do that as well. But I made these little test things, so we're going to print those today. So let's go ahead and get these printed out, and I'll see you when it gets done. All right, and as you can see, the one that we printed at a lower temperature but at the same wall speed is definitely more dull than the one that we printed at the higher temperature. So it looks like, and it's the same thing for the gray. And as you can see here, you can really see the difference between the one at the lower temperature and the one at the higher temperature. So with the silk filaments, it looks like you want to run it slow and a little bit hot. All right, so I hope you enjoyed today's test and learned something. So if you do want to take on that 80+ hour print for Master Chief on the visor part, just slow it way down to 30, 40, 50 millimeters per second on the outer wall and turn the temperature up. If you are having issues with other filament and you want to make it more shiny, try this same test here and slow it way down and see at what speed you need to run the filament at to get it to be shiny. And that looks like to be the trick. run it slow and run it a little bit hot. If you do end up printing the Master Chief helmet, then join us on our live stream on Saturdays and send a picture of it in so that we can all see it. That'll be it for today's video. I hope you learned something today, and I hope you can get a hold of some of this gold PLA Silk Plus like I did. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Smash the like button if you did. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you don't want to miss any of the other videos that I have. And I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.